Hey guys, I'm back. It's good to be back. It's Wednesday. I think it's the 19th. Is that possible? Hey, hey, Moonlight Clover. Congratulations. Very happy for you. Hey, Russ. Hey, Trisha. Oh my gosh, everybody's popping in here. Hey, guys. All right, I'm letting Russ in right now. Hey, Nick.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm well.
I'm
So
mending.
congratulations are in order to whom?
To Moonlight Clover on the new arrival.
Oh,
On the new baby
congratulations.
boy. Yeah, very exciting. Congratulations. Yeah, awesome, awesome.
Do we have a name?
Uh, um, I think we do. And I saw the post and I forget. It's been a few days since I was trawling around Instagram that
No worries.
I did
I
notice
don't
that.
know if I follow her under my new scheme, so maybe
She is
that's
my
why.
pen pal from Idaho.
Oh,
It's
cool.
Mason Jr., that's right.
Mason Jr.,
That's
congratulations.
awesome.
That is awesome. Named after his dad. That's cool.
Aww.
Yeah.
The pictures are
No,
so cute.
I admire anyone bringing a child into this current situation that we're in. And so, hats off to all you parents and all you parents raising children right now and bringing children into this world. So I can't even keep a goldfish alive. So I can't imagine, keeping, taking care of another
Hey,
person. So yeah,
after a while they become
uh, eh,
self-sufficient after like a
yeah,
couple of years, and then you
yeah,
go kind of throw them out into pasture
yeah.
to like forage for themselves.
Yeah.
So,
So Anna has
you know,
joined. Welcome,
two is
Anna.
like the magic number. After that, they're
Yeah.
like completely self-sufficient.
Yeah. Ashley's here. Phil has joined back with us.
I was
So
wondering, I was like, oh
yeah,
no, I think he disabled his account, and so I don't know
he
if he's
did
going to be
for a while.
back. Yeah.
Triche is
So
here
I
as
saw
well.
Trisha. Hello, hello. Healing vibes, recovery vibes, Trisha. And yeah, it's good to be back. And my voice is back, so I can actually come back on here and not be croaky for an hour. So hopefully you guys can understand me.
You sound fine. You sound
Good.
more congested than anything else, but you
Yeah.
definitely don't you definitely don't sound croaky. So
I didn't have a voice for the last couple of
okay.
days, so it's coming back. It's mostly back, but like my throat was all messed up. Like this thing started on Saturday, and it just went boom. It hit me hard, and I was out in my garden all day on Saturday, and I don't know what I got into, but that whole night I was like, like it was like scratchy throat and
Do you
just
have allergies or anything?
I think it's
Okay.
seasonal allergies, but like I don't know what possessed me, but last Saturday I went out to the garden and just started clearing land and clearing weeds, and
Hmm.
I was like up in there. So
Yeah.
in the process, I think I messed myself up pretty bad with allergies.
Nick
So
has joined. Welcome. You were definitely missed.
well,
Just to
thank
let you
you,
know.
thank you, appreciate that.
I'm glad you're back because
You're like I'm running
I
out of
was
content here,
no,
huh?
not just that. It's just I tend to ramble when you're not here. So
Me too.
you know
I do the same thing, and it's much easier to have a co-host, is it not?
it is. I'm counting, by the way. That's why I may
Oh,
look
no
distracted.
worries. Please, Russell.
I
Half the
need
time, I'm like looking at other things.
no. I am in a conundrum because we're using the thesaurus words today. Today is the thesaurus day. Um, I am in a conundrum because I have I need input from all of our ATDers
Ooh,
as to a project. Um, and I have, well, let me just preface this. These were the inserts that I have from our show. So the idea, these were actually used in a performance, and these were the inserts that went into the playbill with the cast listings for each of the nights.
okay.
So I have these, and I use these as glue sheets because they have they're no intrinsic value, and I was trying to save the paper from recycling and things like that, and try to give them a second use. So I have these, and I use this as glue sheets. Then the production, the Disney people, in their loveliness, uh, the mouse can be very loving at times and at other times very not so loving. You know,
You hit
so
him at those other times, right?
yeah,
The not so
so
loving times.
so they reached out to me and said, "Look, we have 15 boxes of these blank inserts that we'd hate to go to waste, and we know that you recycle paper and that you're a paper artist that you may find something to be able to do with these. So these are the same thing as this without the
Just no
printing on
printing.
them. So these are
Oh.
totally blank, and I'm trying to find out a kind of project that I could do to either sell or to get these in other people's hands because, like I said, I have access to 15 boxes of these.
And how big is a
Um,
box? Like, are we talking
they're probably
pallets?
no, it's this size uh, box of the the dimensions are this size, but they're probably, I would say, 5,000 sheets in each box.
Oh my God, that's
Yeah. So it's a lot.
a lot.
But I'd like to be able to turn it into some kind of money making adventure, maybe. But I don't know what people would be interested in doing. So I was thinking maybe gluing the ends, gluing one end and making a memo pad out of it. But I don't know if people would be interested. I
Pop
think
that
people
stuff on
would.
Etsy.
Well, that's
People
the
will
thing. I
buy.
think I think people might be interested that may not have access to frozen stuff, but you
Especially
can
if people
see.
have, like, if you have some fanatics that are into Frozen on Broadway, especially too, because it says Broadway on
Right,
it, right?
right. It does. It does. It says Disney. That's one group. Frozen is another group, and then all the Broadway people. So it says the Broadway musical. You can tell
Wow.
this is from the production because it has the no camera and the no cell phone use little icons at the bottom.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I would slap
So
some memo pads out of that, float a
so
couple
that's
on
what.
Etsy and
Yeah, and
see.
see how it goes. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
couple
but
test
the
subjects.
other idea was also to come up with a kind of cover, and then do a spiral binding on it, and then put people could turn it into a journal kind of thing,
Yeah.
because the backs are plain,
Okay.
so you can write full letters on the back if you want,
I
or
would
even turn
say,
it into
yeah.
to letterhead.
There's a lot you could probably float it out there a few different ways onto
Right,
Etsy, and I mean, especially Broadway fanatics and especially
right,
Disney Broadway fanatics, I
right.
think would, because that was a limited production in New York, you know,
Yeah. So
uncommon.
I'm just curious if for watching either in the future or today, if let me know one if that's something that would interest you. Not that I want to sell to you, but if you think that would be of interest to either yourself or to someone, and if it wasn't an interest to you, which format would you like? Would you like loose sheets to use as stationery? Would you like them bound? Other pad, the tops are glued, so it's like tear off pad, right? Or if you put them in like a spiral bound journal notebook, and then what you would be willing to pay. What would be a fair market price of something like that? What
Hmm.
would you as an individual consider paying? So all those things, if you could help me out and let me know, I would love to find out your input on those. So I'm counting, see, and 50 pages. Would you want 100 pages? So that's what I'm working now. I want to see how thick a 50-page notepad would be. So that's why I'm counting
Oh,
out
so
sheets right
that's what
now.
you're counting over
But
there.
yeah, yeah. So that's what I'm counting because I want to see what 50. If 50 would be a good number, I'm thinking probably 100 would probably be a better number. So you feel like you're getting a quantity of something.
Ashley
But
says
yeah.
she thinks junk journal
Oh,
people would go bananas over those. And Nan's like, "Are y'all gonna get in trouble with Disney for selling those?"
well, they gave them to me. So that's the difference. So they know that I have them. It's not as if I acquire them on my own.
Right,
So
right.
since
Well,
they gave it to me, should have carte blanche
which I think is
to
technically a
use at
legal
my
gift.
disposal. But
They had the intent
yeah,
to give,
I
and
believe
you had the
so.
intent to receive, so therefore it's a
Yeah,
legal gift. But
yeah, yeah. I think so. Jesse 638 has joined. Welcome.
hello.
Nan is here.
Nan's
Welcome,
looking out for you.
Nan.
And Russ, I don't know if it's me or if it's you, but it's pixelating.
One of us is pixelated, so I don't know. I'm getting it from you,
I'm getting it from
and you may,
you.
yeah. So let us know, people who are following along, if who is pixelating.
Jim's back. Hey, Jim.
Jim, welcome.
And I do believe Frank is on his Midwestern journey. The last I tracked him 11 hours ago, he was in Wisconsin. So, Frank, if you're out there, hello to you and Biggie. Hope your journey goes smoothly back home. And yeah. Ashley says, Russ, you're spinning. Nan says, it's Russ. Nick says, it's Russ. And she pointed the
Okay.
down finger. Frozen is especially appropriate for the great pause that we are in, says Triche. That's so true. Cover of a journal sounds great. That would, the pun intended, that would make a great COVID journal for someone. A COVID themed junk journal of being frozen in
That would be
time.
interesting. So I am going to sign off and then sign back on. So make sure that you add me again.
Okay, I'll try. Okay, so Phil is watching with the sound off because Grandma's gonna get mad if he's not sitting there in silence watching the documentary. Oops, the DNC on TV, seeing Allison smack the back of her hand with the sound off is pure bliss. And Russ is trying to get back in. What do you think, guys? Should we let him in? I guess. I guess we'll let him in. Here he comes.
I'm
It's
back.
everyone's favorite entertainer. Hello, Russell. It's much
Hello.
smoother this time.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I just think it depends on when I join and what's going on and
I
everyone's sharing the
swear, there's like a
signal and stuff.
digital
Yeah.
queue on Instagram, and
Yeah.
like if you get in the right time, you'll be
Right.
smooth. Yes, the Phil is laughing because I keep making
More
motions with my
handies.
plastic knife.
Three. Yes, the night. Oh. Oh, got it. Got it.
Anyway,
That's what we're gonna call you, Mac. Mac the knife.
that's right. Darn it. Hand gestures. He's laughing. If you do a lot of hand gestures, Phil's not listening. He's only
Right.
watching
Right.
because
Right.
Grandma's next to him, and God forbid, like Grandma needs him focused on the TV. So she's very upset if she knows that he is not listening to the DNC. So therefore, if you make a lot of hand gestures like this, I don't know, just for dramatic effect.
Jazz hands.
Jazz hands, yes, or
Jazz
craft hands as I call them tonight.
hands.
So are
See,
you
you're
going to ask me what I'm
pixelating
working
again.
on or what?
Well, you're pixelating, so I'm afraid that you get Godzilla going again. So, what are you working on today?
Well, it's funny you ask. I actually I have a production line, or if you will, crafting sweatshop set up over here for envelope making. So I found some cool
Are you using your
things.
children?
No,
Oh, that's
no,
cool.
no,
I like
no.
that. I like typewriters.
No, I do
Okay, well, I
too.
just didn't know if it was. You said a sweatshop. You said sweatshop, so
Well,
I'm just making
it's
sure
kind of like the
that
paper
you're not.
crafting version of a
You
sweatshop, I guess, because I've got all these things
okay?
queued up, and I'm
Well,
like,
I
I'm gonna
just
keep
wanted to
going
make
until they're
sure
done.
you're within OSHA. Well, I just want to make sure that you're not, violating OSHA requirements of child labor laws.
No,
So
no, no, they're sleeping. But right
okay,
now,
good.
I took a bunch of. Actually, as most of you know, I've been busy over the last couple of weeks sending out the ATD stickers. So if there's anybody out there who does not have a sticker, please DM me and send me your P.O. box or mailing address or wherever you'd like it sent, and let me know if you have not
Did
received
you
your
send
sticker.
me one?
I sent
Because
you
I
a.
haven't. Okay, because I haven't received it yet. So it may.
When is the
Okay,
last time you went to your P.O. box?
just the other day.
That could be any day. When was it?
Okay, this I was there on today's Wednesday. I was there on Monday.
Hmm. Well,
Okay, no,
I think I mailed them out towards the end of last week.
Okay, fair enough. So maybe it's still in transit. So
Might
yeah,
still be.
no, it's
If
just
you don't get them for any reason, do
yeah.
let me know. Ashley
I
did
will.
get
I will.
hers. She
Good,
confirmed.
good, good.
Anyway, the long story short is I ran out of those cool little envelopes that I send my things out with. So, being that I like to make my own envelopes, I just got a magazine in the mail from a realtor, and I decided to cut it up and use the articles to make cool envelopes.
That
So,
is, I like that. So Ashley says the sticker is fat, and Nick says I love my typewriter on my bottle. It makes me so happy with the smiley face. And says she loved the sticker. Thanks so much. Nice.
cool. Well, I'm glad you guys liked them.
I don't know. I don't have mine yet, but I'm very excited. Yeah, yeah.
They're much better in
How could
person.
we not? It's
It's
from you.
well, the
How could
thing
we
is,
not like
if you
them?
take a picture of it with your phone, it looks one way. But once you get it in
True.
person and you see it, it's got a lot more dimension to it. And Ashley liked the envelope that it came in,
Ashley says,
watercolored.
yeah.
I believe those were jelly roll envelopes
And she
from our
said,
jelly rolling incident.
oh, cool. Oh, that's the one you did with your children, your kids. My nose itches. I don't know
Well,
why.
some of these
No?
envelopes, no, the ones that
Okay.
I sent them in were from the jelly rolling expedition we did like 2 months
Previous.
ago.
Got it.
And I've
Okay.
kept them and I was hanging on to them and I'm like, I got to do something with these things and it's got to be something really special. And then the stickers, I'm like, oh my God, I can send people stickers with these little envelopes. And so there they were. But
So Ashley says she's going to repurpose her envelope using a paper punch. So
very
it's going to have
nice.
another. It's going to have another
Yay.
life. We
Oh, I
all
love
like
it. I
that.
love
We
it.
do. We do.
Speaking of the ones I made with my kids, these were the ones that I made with my kids.
I like that one. I
And
like
so,
that the one with the
yeah,
stencil on the front.
these, yeah, I've got different colors. And like I was showing them how to do like reverse images and ghost images. And we were having
Yeah.
fun with this the other night over the weekend before I got sick. I think this was it Friday, Saturday? I forget. But, oh, and Phil got the sticker. Just wondering if they can also be used as pasties.
Don't tempt
Well,
me. Don't tempt me.
you
I'm
know,
just saying, you
don't
know
give him
me.
any opportunity for another photo
Exactly.
shoot. He will take it.
Exactly. Because I will run around naked and just the
The
stickers.
entertainer and Russ will
Yeah.
take advantage of that. So
He's waiting for visual reaction. How about that, Phil? At least I don't have a red tongue today. Last night I had a red tongue.
oh, I missed that. Phil says he's
Yeah.
sorry. Ah, don't be sorry.
Don't be sorry at all.
He says,
Any chance for me to get naked, I'm there.
sorry, guys, says Phil. No worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Oh,
So
you're gonna
anyway,
laugh.
those
You're
are
gonna
my
laugh. He's gonna laugh when he actually listens to this podcast.
I
When he
don't
listens
even
to
think
this
he knows. I'm
transmission.
like, I don't even think he knows what's going on.
I don't
I
either.
mean, it's okay.
He just sees some talking head just smiling like a Cheshire cat.
Just throw in a bunch of hand gestures and stuff. I don't know. But
You know what I didn't realize is how loud my candy, well, for lack of a better word, candy sucking is. I watched one of these replays the other
you
day,
got to
and
keep it real, man. I
and I'm
mean,
like,
yeah.
wow, that's loud. Am I really that loud? Oh,
No, no, no.
chomping
It's
and
real.
picking, picking candy out of my teeth. Like, oh yeah, they can still see you, you idiot.
It's,
You
but
know,
you know, no, you can't hear it. It's not that. I don't think it's that loud, honestly.
yeah, it's maybe one of those things that you're oversensitive to your own sounds and words and
Maybe
things.
so,
So
maybe so, but
yeah,
it does not bother me in the least, and I barely notice it until you pointed it out.
yeah,
So,
yeah. Well, it's funny.
well, guys, comment below on a scale of 1 to 10, how loud is Russ's candy consumption sounds? 1 being not at all audible, and 10 being, oh my God, make it stop. It's so loud.
I think that's a great scale.
All right, we're
Yeah,
waiting for your results, guys.
yeah, exactly. I
You live
live
with
with
Bacone.
Bacone. I do live with Bacone, and he's starting to get more mail than me. Yeah. How cute were those Bacone cards that we got yesterday? That I posted yesterday. These were die cut cards, and they were the funniest thing. Nan says it's a 2. Okay,
Yeah, I'm
but
like, you
but
can't
Nan
even.
likes me, so
Oh,
because I sent
Rhonda
her.
says 3.
It's
Rhonda's got a 3.
yeah. So
Ashley says
Ash, oh my gosh. You're killing me here.
5.
You're killing me
Oh,
here. 5,
wow.
really? Wow.
I'm going to have to rewatch now. I assume those were on your IGTV, Russ, because
The
obviously
last 2
I
nights were,
wasn't there.
yes.
Okay, I'm going to
Yeah.
go to your IGTV at some point. I'm going to watch them because I didn't get to see the travel journal. I didn't get to see
Yeah.
anything. I'm feeling a
Yeah.
little
So they
left
are, and
behind.
then just let me know if you want me to. Have we collectively, have you been uploading the ATD to the YouTube or not?
It's funny you ask. I just uploaded the one from August 11th,
Okay.
and then I did August 12th.
Ashley, if you didn't,
I'm a
if you
little
really liked
behind.
me, Ashley, if you really liked me, you would have given me a 5. Just saying. I love you though. I love you, Ashley, like a sister,
Oh
the sister I
boy.
never had. But no, so if you want me to add the 2 from the last 2 nights, I'll be more than happy to do that. I just don't want to upload.
Oh please,
Um,
have
well,
at
no, no,
it.
just get no. I just didn't want to get them confused. You know me and my sequential order and my OCD brain.
I was
To
going
jump.
to upload the 12th. Let's see, the third. No, no, 11 and 12 are up. I was going to do August 13 and 14. So,
So let me wait until you have caught up, and then I can add my 2.
okay,
Unless you're gonna add tonight. So you're gonna add tonight's before or after?
I'm going to do it after I put 13 and
Okay,
14
great,
in.
great. So let's
So,
do that, and then let me put up my 2, and
okay,
I can do it in the same day because I have a lot of time on my hands at the theater.
all
So
right,
yeah, so I'll do that, and then we can be all caught up.
that works for me. Absolutely. Okay.
Now, once we see do a green tongue, I'm eating a cinnamon candy right now, but we'll do a green tongue tomorrow night. Lisa's here.
Hey, Lisa.
Hey, Lisa.
Hello.
I featured her postcard this morning that her husband Eves took, and she turned into postcards. And
Yes, I got one
I
too.
I have loved those series of postcards, and just so that everyone knows what's going on, is I stopped posting all these postcards that I've been receiving because I didn't know under what platform I was going to be able to share, if I was still going to be able to get Russ Romano back or if I was going to have to start all over again.
Yeah.
So I'm still getting caught up. So I'm posting 5 a day. So almost like every 3 hours, I'm posting one so that everyone can get their their time in the limelight, in the spotlight.
That's some
So,
dedication there.
well, but it's only fair to everyone, and I do want to feature everyone's cards that I've received and have their own special, own special little time or day. For the example, like Magda had her own day because I had so many cards from her. So I am getting caught up. I think by the end of this week, I will be all caught up with backlogs of my postcards, and so I'll be. It'll be much better indication of me actually receiving your postcard and posting them starting next week because I know it's important, and I do know that well, in my peanut brain, it's I just think it's rude not to acknowledge receipt of correspondence.
I got to
So
get better at that because I'll get
yeah,
a postcard from one of you guys. I'm like, oh, how cool. And then I'll go about my day, and a couple of weeks will tick by, and then I'll find it again in my office and be like, hey, cool, there's that cool postcard that Nick sent. And then it dawns on me, oh, dude, I never posted a picture of it. I never acknowledged it. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
I gotta get better
I,
at that.
I don't think that you necessarily have to post pictures of it. I mean, I think that's something that many of us choose to do. I don't think it's a requirement, but at least a DM saying, "I got your
Yes.
postcard.
So,
Thank you."
Nick, I
Yeah.
got your postcard a few weeks ago.
So let's see. Lisa Phil says, "Thank you for the wonderful postcard." Nick says she's finally getting to the point where she can use her punch board upside down.
Yay.
And it's a little awkward, but it works.
Okay.
Uh, Phil says, "Brooklyn in my house now." Thanks. That's the way you have to say it, in the house. But yeah. So good. Ron, it's Janet, Rhonda, one of those people.
Is it create mail
It's
is Rhonda?
It's Rhonda.
Yes.
Rhonda says she sends a DM the day that she receives a card, which is I think
That's
is a great
probably the
idea. Yeah,
optimal way to do it.
I
I gotta
agree. I
do
agree.
this. Hang on one second. I just lost my paper.
Oh no, paper, Allison, come back! Don't quit! Don't leave!
Here we go.
You're gonna have to watch the future episode to see what we did in your while you were away.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm
Okay.
not gonna tell you. Um, so so Nan, I love green Jolly Ranchers, so I look forward to having an sour apple tongue for you tomorrow.
I can't eat Jolly
So
Ranchers because it sticks my molars together and then
yeah,
my jaw gets locked up and I
yeah,
have like temporary candy lock jaw. It's kind of crazy.
that is kind of crazy.
Yup.
Oh my gosh, Ashley, my swamp. What would you call it? Swamp something or another.
Swamp cooler?
Swamp cooler. That's it.
Has
Thank
it
you.
arrived?
It has not.
Oh no.
3 months later, it still has not arrived. And so right now, I am in. I filed a complaint with PayPal to get my money back because I haven't received the product.
That seems
And
shady.
well, here's the thing, and this is the gist of my argument, and PayPal has agreed. So if the advert had said, because I have to say advert now rather than advertisement because that's the way I pronounce the word. And people make fun of me. Um, uh, if uh, if they had said in the advert or advertisement that it was a company that was in China, I would never have ordered it. Not because I'm anti-China products, because there was a moratorium on shipments on receiving shipments from
Oh.
China. So if they had let everyone know
Had
that
you
it was being
known
shipped,
that, you would have
I
made a
wouldn't
different
have ordered.
decision. Yeah.
Exactly. And so that is the problem that I'm having with this particular product. That led all the correspondence led you to believe that it was a U.S. company or at least a U.S. based company, um, because the orders were being processed through New Jersey. Because I always look that stuff up.
I
The
could just
contact.
imagine a giant, like, tunnel equivalent unit shipping container motoring into port
Yeah,
in like Jersey City and being like, "Here you go.
yeah,
Here's your China swap coolers." And
right.
like, and distributing them from there. Is that how they
And
talk in New Jersey? Here you go.
Jersey,
Here you
Jersey, they talk
go.
like this in Jersey. It's a tight jaw, Jersey. Um, but so that's the beef that I had, and of course, uh, it's a dispute. That's what they call it. And so they're trying to get me to drop the dispute, saying that they're going to refund my money if I drop the dispute. I'm like, I'm not dropping the dispute until either you've already given me a refund or I have the product in hand.
Right.
And so, because I'm not going to drop it so that
Right.
PayPal doesn't act on it and give them a negative rating, um, just because on your good faith that it's on its way. And last time they tracked it, so they said it was in customs. So who knows how long it's going to be in customs?
Huh.
So in answer to, I know it was a circuitous route to your question, but I have not received my ACs yet. So,
Jeez.
right now we are on the wane of this hot. I love that envelope. I really, really do. You know who else is into typewriters?
Frank.
Frank. Yeah.
And actually,
So,
Frank was the
and show me
first person that I thought of when I saw this
yeah, no,
page.
open that liner again. Is that lined paper liner or is that just the other side of the envelope?
This is actually
Oh, that is.
that's scrapbook paper.
Oh, that's cool. I like
Isn't
that.
it interesting?
It
Yeah.
is interesting.
It has kind of
It's
it reminds
a
me of
ledger
that lined
paper.
paper that Ashley has, that vintage lined paper,
Yeah,
vintage loose leaf.
yeah. Um,
So that's one.
but Frank, I have one typewriter. I think Frank has like 15.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, yeah. So he has a collection.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah, so
Very, very interesting.
I've got two of these. So,
Did you ever learn to type on a typewriter? Or have you always been a computer person?
oh no, I first learned to type on a typewriter.
What, electric or manual?
Manual. With the
Oh,
ribbon
really?
and everything. Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep. I did.
Yeah, I actually I was the first boy in my high school to take typing class.
It's fun.
Uh,
Typing is fun.
I like typing.
I love
And I was
typing.
also the first boy in my class to take home ec. And
That's
then,
awesome.
but then it was a big controversy because all the jocks and all the other, the ultra masculine guys, right, were all jealous because I got to eat all the time. Because if you're in the cooking segment,
Oh yeah.
you got to eat what you cooked, and so I was walking around with all these cookies and cupcakes and all these things, and the football team were like, "Man, I want a cupcake. We'll take home ec." So we had all these jocks sign up for home ec, and they didn't know what to do because they didn't want them interacting with the girls because they thought it was going to be that. So they designed a new course for just boys
No
that they call
way.
that they call, get this, bachelor living.
Oh my
So yeah,
God.
so the girls took home ec and the boys took bachelor living.
That
And
is
so yeah,
hilarious.
it was funny. It was funny.
Huh.
um Rhonda says that her mom was the first girl in her school to take woodshop. um Lisa says that she loved typing too. She wished she had a typewriter, but hubby would kill her if she started another collection. You only need one, Lisa. You only need one. And Nick says she's typing on her typewriter right now.
No way.
Yeah,
Nick, do you have like an old school typewriter?
I have a manual typewriter that is a reproduction.
Uh-huh.
So we are memory keepers reproduction.
I
But
did
yeah, I
not
love.
know. My God, every time I turn around that
Oh,
company
they've got
has
everything,
like yet
everything.
another device that I didn't know that
Yeah,
I needed. Now, do you have to buy a ribbon? Like, how does that work?
they sell it with ribbons. Ashley says she wished she had taken woodshop. I loved woodshop. I loved it so much, and I made my Christmas gifts. I made everyone cutting boards.
Ooh,
So my project the entire semester, my first semester was cutting boards, and so I did all different kinds of cutting boards. Nick says if you just get one, it's not a collection.
that's right.
Magda's here. Hello, Magda. We just talked
Hello.
about you earlier, talking about you, Magda Day at the St. James Theater, highlighting all your postcards that you sent to me. So I said thank you very much to you. While you weren't here, but now that you're here, I can say thank you very much to you. Nick says yes. He's named Mr. George. He's a great old fella, and I'm assuming she's talking about her typewriter.
That is cool.
Do you name all your things? Do you
Do
have nicknames
I?
for all?
No.
For all your, yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I name animals, but I don't
I named
name things.
Pepito.
Yes, you did, but Pepito's an animal.
It's not a thing.
Yeah,
I mean, I didn't name my punch board or anything like that.
yeah,
I mean, could I have? I guess so. I guess I
yeah.
could have named it.
Nick says she names everything.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
Nick, where did you get your typewriter? Was it a hand-me-down? Was it part of did it
like a
belong,
thrift store, or was it a family item that was
is it
passed
an
down?
heirloom? I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
that
what is its origin story? I would love to
Frank and
know.
Frank and I reminisce. He actually has a Selectric, an IBM Selectric typewriter, and that's what I used in the Navy. Was
Cool.
Selectric, yeah, and I love that old typewriter. I
I just
loved it so
love
much.
the satisfaction of hearing the keys clacking
Yeah,
and the ding and then the
yeah,
return and then yeah.
yeah. I am doing a series of postcards. Um, I have all these prepaid postcards from the back in the day, so they already have postage on them. And then what I do is I just put stamps to make up the current rate of the postcard.
Where do you get
But the
these
nice,
from?
oh, everywhere you can get. I mean, you can still buy current ones,
Uh-huh.
but I buy them bulk lots off of eBay because no one wants them other than
Oh my
collectors.
God. Why would
Yeah,
people not want such an
yeah.
amazing thing?
Uh, Nick says that Mr. George was a birthday present a few years ago,
Aw,
and that her family ordered him from eBay.
That is cool. I bet that typewriter has seen some
What a lovely
history.
surprise! What a lovely
Yeah.
gift!
Your
Yeah,
family
absolutely,
gets you and they understand your
absolutely,
hobbies. That's awesome.
absolutely. Um, so I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, the prepaid. So what the nice thing about them though is there's so much white space on them. You could write, a chapter to a novel on one because, especially if you're using a typewriter. So
Huh.
that's why I bought them, and so they're just lovely, lovely things. Maybe I will share some of my collection on one of these future episodes.
I got to
But I
rewatch this Japan travel journal. I am so envious that you guys got to see this thing. I'm dying to see
I
it.
did. I mean, it seemed like it was well received. I felt like I was rambling, but
Nah, never. It's just a
Nick says
monologue.
that
There's no
she
rambling.
absolutely loves George, Mr. George. But we also got to look at some Japanese stamps, postage stamps. Um,
Nice.
so that's something that not everyone has access to. So I was happy to be able to do that as well.
Cool. Oh, that's right.
So
Then you did
Mr.
your stamp sorting
Yeah, on
adventure
Monday
on
night.
Monday.
And the haiku. Nick says she liked the haiku. Yeah, that's funny. But anyway, I'm glad it was well received. It's just sometimes I feel that some of these things that I do are so self indulgent because it's me kind of thing, and so I need to, I guess, give myself a little bit more credit that other people would enjoy some of these things that I have.
Well, that's
You
kind
know,
of the way I feel
yeah,
about Throwdown. I'm like, people want
yeah,
to just watch make an envelope for an hour? Okay.
yeah.
And listen to me talk about making an envelope? Okay. But yet
But
you
guess
do.
what?
But you
They keep
do.
on coming back.
Y'all keep coming back now.
Yeah,
So, y'all.
y'all. Um, but the thing is, I do have a love of the country, Japan, that is. I mean, I love the United States too, don't get me wrong. But I love sharing my adventures in Japan with people. So thank you for indulging me in doing that. And I'm glad that you got something out of it.
Cool.
Um, um, it is the nice thing about Japan. It is about the collective rather than the individual, and so that's one of the things that's endearing of Japan to me is that they're always thinking of the group rather than the individual. Uh, Rhonda says that she tends to get more postcards and crafts done while listening to us than she does at other times. Well, I'm glad that we can facilitate that. So
For
thank you.
sure.
Thank
Yeah.
thank you for saying that, and I'm
Get
glad
those
that
little
we can
creative
provide that.
juices flowing,
Well, but
guys.
I think
I think that's the
the
allure.
I agree with you. I was just getting ready to say I think that it's cool that more importantly I think that it's a designated hour that you can dedicate to doing crafts that you may not feel compelled to do on your own, but knowing that everyone's going to be together here on this venue to do crafting and
Right.
allow yourself that hour for you time to do your crafting. It's the same thing when I do my coloring. People at work know that if they see my markers out and me on a coloring page, to leave me the hell alone. That don't bother Russ, he's coloring. And I'm like, no, but if you really need me, come get me. But if you can just chill out, because I do find it very meditative, and so I do. My heart
Oops.
rate softens, goes down, slows down, and just the tensions in my shoulders tend to release, and so it's just the equivalent of someone else doing yoga.
It's good for
When
you.
Yeah, absolutely, and so
Crafting is good for you.
but so Ashley says she thought it was interesting, and could definitely hear my love of Japan as I showed the journal.
Cool.
So yeah, so I hope you get a chance to view it, and
Yes.
but so just to share with you, this is how thick. This is 50 pages. So I don't think that that's thick enough for a pad. So I'm thinking maybe twice this. So 100-page.
That
Uh,
actually from here looks thick, but
does it? Let
do
me.
you have a banana for scale or some like piece of fruit you
I
can put next to it for scale? Or
No,
Jolly
but I.
Rancher?
Well, there we go. That I can do. I was gonna actually put a ruler up.
Okay, I guess a ruler would do just fine. I
But
prefer
here,
fruit, but for scale. But
this is, whoops, there we go. That is the thickness of a Jolly Rancher.
oh, double that, double that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
right?
couldn't tell. Like from
Yeah,
here,
yeah.
it's hard
Because,
to gauge the true size of
so
it.
this
So,
is about a little less than half an inch. This is about
oh nah, you need like
3/8
an
of an
inch.
inch.
You need like an
Yeah,
inch of
yeah,
paper. You need
yeah.
an
I
inch of
agree. I
paper.
agree.
That's what I say.
Maybe that makes up for my 5. I don't know what that's in
5
reference
of
to.
chewing sound.
Oh God. Oh, I see. I see.
What?
She's
What?
she's she's buttering me up because she feels guilty about rating me a 5.
See, I'm always that person at work where they're like, on a scale of 1 to 5, and I'll always give like the worst rating. They're like, "You're so negative." I'm like, "No, I'm just a realist. Just a
Yeah.
realist."
But anyway, that turned out really pretty.
I like this. At first,
Yeah.
I wasn't
Are you gonna
sure.
line it?
Oh
Are you gonna line
yeah.
it? What with? No, that's gross.
You
No,
don't like this one?
I like it, but not with that
Oh
envelope.
my god. I feel judged. Okay, let's see. Let's see some of these other
What other
things.
choices do we have?
Uh,
Like something with the blue. I see. I like that.
you want this one?
What does everyone else think? The yellow or the blue?
Yellow versus blue, guys. Go. What do you think?
Yeah, I like the blue one because you have blue in the envelope,
I'm gonna hold these up. I
and then you have a pattern. See, pattern versus pattern.
do do do
Yeah.
do
So
do.
everyone needs to vote blue or yellow.
Russ's reaction got some giggles over there from the Californians. Okay.
So okay, everyone needs to
Although
vote
I gotta
yellow
be
or blue.
honest, this yellow is very reminiscent of like early 70s wallpaper. Maybe that's
Mm-hmm.
why my attention got drawn to it.
Okay, so we have one blue and one
Oh.
yellow.
Oops. And a cat. Hang on.
And
That's
a
a
cat. I
different
like that
envelope.
catty cat.
It says Kingdom of the Cats. I have no idea what it's from. Some random article
They
out of this
call him
magazine.
mellow yellow. We got 2
Blue.
blues,
Shisha's
1
got a
yellow.
blue. Nick said I would have automatically have said blue, but then the pattern of the yellow is similar. I have yellow and I
Yeah.
have blue. We're tied, I think.
Yeah, we are tied.
You know what?
Go with your gut. Go with your original instinct. Go with the yellow.
I'm gonna go with my original color,
It's
and y'all will
it's
just have to
your
deal with it.
exactly. It's your envelope. You get to be God.
This is my paper rodeo here.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, I'm going with my original plan here.
When you're the king, or the queen, you get to make the rules.
Darn
And I'm
right.
both. I'm both king and queen.
Russ is like, I get everything.
I get no. I just
Everything.
that was a gay reference, but that's okay.
All good. I got it. All good. Bam.
Nick says, "You can do whatever you want, just don't send it to Russ."
I mean, it's the thought that counts,
Yeah,
is
exactly,
it not?
exactly. I am a very gracious recipient of anything that's handmade. So, because I know the time that goes into making those things, so I'm
Yes.
always very gracious and never pass judgment on anything that's handmade that I receive. So, if
Not
you're
even
ever
a drawing
afraid,
of Pepito?
nope, not even a drawing of Pepito.
Oh, okay. Good to
Because to
know.
me, it's something that actually I have 4 crowns, Nan. I have the king and queen and 2 in my teeth. But
I don't know.
oh my gosh, I'm cracking
Like, does
myself
bridge
up
work count?
tonight.
Does dental work
Yeah,
count? I don't
yeah,
know.
exactly. I need to go on the road, take my stand up on the road. But anyway, no, I just appreciate the effort, 1, of being thought of, and then 2, of someone sending me something handmade. Nan and I had this discussion the other day. She said that she doesn't receive photo postcards that people take of photos themselves because people know that she's a photographer and they think that she wouldn't want
Oh.
those kinds of postcards. And she goes, "No, send me. I'd love to see what other people's work and what they do and that kind of thing." And I'm totally in agreement with her. I love handmade postcards, self photo postcards, all those kind of things. And so, but yeah, I'm the same way with Nan. Just show me what you're working on, because I just like to see what other people are working on, and I can always appreciate the effort that goes into something that is handmade. So yeah. Now it doesn't mean I don't throw it away. So like if you send me something with Pepito on it, it may end up in the 86 file, but I'll still appreciate it.
What is the 86 file?
The trash can.
Oh,
That's the
God.
Navy term for a trash can. Yeah.
I call it the bit bucket, but
A bit bucket. There you go.
bit bucket.
No, I would never throw away a postcard.
I would never throw away Pepito.
Yeah.
Just heads up.
Oh, I can only hope.
Someday you guys are all going to get an exclusive Pepito postcard, and you're gonna like it.
Now, I love it. I'll keep it. I'll keep that definitely. File 13 is what is what Rhonda calls the trash bin.
File 13. Oh man.
So how is the Democratic convention going for those of you that are watching or listening?
Who was that guy? Was it last night during the outro that was wearing like the vampire coat that like flared in the back? Did anybody see this? Am I shrooming? Like, am I the only one who saw that?
I did not see it.
I'm fascinated by these. My voice is cracking. I am fascinated by seeing this stuff on TV.
Akanska's joined us from Texas.
Oh, hi.
Yes.
Well, welcome.
President Obama just spoke, and he's getting thumbs
Jim's
up
actually
that it was
watching
awesome.
this.
Yeah.
Jim's being a good citizen and watching the politics.
Well, he apologized last night. He said, "I'm just going to join in to say hello, but I feel guilty not watching the convention, especially in the times that we are in." So. Yeah, Ashley says, Allison saw a vampire. Good drugs, eh? Good drugs.
No, I swear to God, I saw this. There was an outro, and there was a guy, and he was wearing like a long coat. It was at the end. I'm the only one who saw this?
Probably.
Was I redirected to the wrong video? I haven't watched TV in days. I have been like sleeping.
So, Akanska, I received your postcard. Thank you very much. I mislabeled it, and so I just wanted to make sure that it was corrected and that you knew that I got your postcard.
Tired.
You are tired. You can see it in your eyes.
That's all good.
Where'd you get that stencil for that? I like that one a lot.
Amazon.
Oh, really?
This was one of my COVID purchases. Yes.
Oh, cool.
The stencil. Well, it looks like that.
Yeah.
Like that. Like these.
Like is this?
So if I can find the link, I can send you the link to the stencils. It was a set of 8.
Yeah. Okay. Now, it is Kamala, right? Is that correct? Kamala Harris? Kamala, right.
I think it's Kamala,
right?
Yeah.
Kamala, yeah. So she is speaking now, accepting the vice presidential nomination.
All right.
According to Jim. Yeah, I always have to phonetically sound that out. And I learned that if you say comma, then la, that's how she pronounces her name.
Wait a minute. Phil, did you see the vampire coat? It was a long trench coat that had like 2 flares in the back. I'm like obsessed with it. Has anyone else noticed this? It was the costume on the singer.
Yeah. Yes, thank you, Lisa. Comma, la. Yeah.
Am I the only one who saw this?
Yep, I think you imagine it. I think it was a dream. I think it was
so.
An alternative reality.
And he was doing a cover of that Buffalo Springfield song. I swear to God.
Oh, that's Billy Porter. Billy Porter. That's the song that was Billy Porter, the singer who did that. Yes,
but he was wearing.
I've seen that outfit.
Coat.
Yeah, no, I've seen that out. But
yes.
Yeah, it wasn't vampire.
It looked like a vampire style coat.
No, it was a long it was a long coat in the back, but what gave it volume was he had like these huge bell bottom pants as
Yes,
well.
like the
So that's
outfit
what
was
gave it
so
right.
trippy. I was like, I was just,
Yeah,
I was completely distracted by the
yeah,
costume. I was like,
yeah. And it wasn't a cape; it was a coat, but it was split out the back so that it could flare out. And every time he would throw his
the
throw his
coat would be
arms out,
like,
it would right.
woo!
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Okay.
so it would flare out. So that's what that was. So it wasn't.
That's the
That
noise
was.
that the coat made. Ready? It was
Oh,
like,
was it? Okay.
woo! No,
Woo!
maybe
Yeah.
something. Anyways, no, I did not watch it
Yeah. So
live.
that was Billy Porter. And if you go on
Okay.
YouTube and type up
I didn't, I'm
the
not good
name of
with
that song,
musical
what's
artists, so I
yeah,
did not know who it
yeah.
was. I was like, some
Um
guy is doing a
what's
cover of Buffalo
what
Springfield.
was that? Something's happening now.
Y-
That song?
yes.
Yeah. Better look, turn around,
Stop,
whatever.
children.
Yeah.
What's that sound? Everybody, look what's going down.
Not,
Nick says, I
yeah.
very much wish I had a vampire coat.
No, but if you type in Billy Porter and that name of that song, you can get the whole video.
Woo! Okay, so
Woo!
here's everything
Now,
comes with a sound
yeah,
effect
yeah,
now.
yeah, exactly.
Here's my
Woo!
envelope.
Do it again. One more.
Woo!
Woo! Woo!
So would you be offended if I
Woo!
sent this to you in the mail?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Like this,
Absolutely not.
I don't think that this color combination is that bad.
It's not. It wasn't my.
Woo! Okay, sorry.
Woo! Yeah. Woo! Woo!
Hand gestures are the best. Thanks to all the vampires here tonight. Phil,
That's
are you
Phil.
listening, dude?
He's
Or are
not.
you
No,
just
he's not listening.
Are
He's
you
just watching.
watching or are you listening? What are we doing?
Nan says that envelope is
Thank
gorgeous.
you.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm over the top with my narration today. Sorry.
No, it's all. See,
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
trying to make up for Monday and Tuesday.
And it says it's gorgeous, Allison.
Thank
Jim says looks
you.
great.
Thank
Tastes better, but
you.
looks great.
And this
What was that
one,
commercial? I like that one
my
too.
older daughter made this one.
Oh, really?
She made this ombre.
You should give it to her.
I am going to
Yeah,
once
put
I'm
it.
done.
Yeah, no, do the envelope and then put a nice little note in it, like a card in it,
Something
and that way
with
she can keep it as a
sentiment.
keepsake. Yeah,
I
she can.
could do that. It's actually
Yeah,
not
just
a
like
bad
even if
idea.
it's something like I enjoyed our time making this together. I wanted you to have it for future or whatever. I don't know
She
if
would
they're
love it.
sentimental.
No,
Yeah,
the kids are always like writing me little notes and like drawing pictures and leaving them in my office if I'm not home. If I go away on like this is in the before 4 times when I used to travel a lot, I would get these like little. I would always laugh. They were like little baby love notes. They would just be like, "Hi, we missed you. I hope you're having a good trip."
well,
Those sorts of things.
you do know that I used to give out love notes, right?
You gave out love notes?
Yeah, let me see if I can find one real quick.
Okay.
I'll be back.
He's going in the tunnel, guys. Let's see. Well, there's no shortage of good stories tonight. Yo, Russell is wearing skids. You guys see that? Check it out. Those are those. Do you guys remember those? Have you seen this? Have you heard about this? Those are those pants from the early 90s that have the plaid, and then there's like a little patch on the back of like a car skidding. Hi.
I had to sneak away because I almost showed Nick's birthday present
Oh, geez.
accidentally. Yeah. So yeah, thanks. These are my one of my fashion lines. I sell these shorts. These are called board shorts, or BS for short. Get it? BS.
You have a fashion line?
Well, I make these pants, and we have a boutique in Tokyo, in Shinjuku, in that you can make these to order. What I do is I buy polyester pants from the 50s, 60s, and 70s,
Oh my God.
and we cut them off
Nick is
short.
drooling. I can hear you from
Yeah,
California. Nick is
yeah.
drooling over this right
So
now.
we cut them off into so that they're board shorts, so they're longer length shorts. and then
Oh
they
my
get tapered.
God.
They get tailored so they taper to the person's body, and so you can go in Japan to the boutique, pick out the pair that you want in any size, and they will tailor them there on the spot for you and turn them into board shorts.
Now, where are
And
you
so I
procuring the fat? Where does the fabric come from?
well, these are all been recycled and repurposed from thrift stores. So I have people because they don't biodegrade, so you can throw these away and
Are
they'll
you
never
wearing
break
them right
down.
now?
I am.
Can you wait? You had long pants though. They weren't
Yeah.
board shorts.
Well, board short. These are board shorts.
They're sh- they look like pants. Wait.
No, these go to the knee
Oh.
or man prees. Some people call them man prees.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, and so I get these from thrift stores, and a lot of thrift stores throughout the U.S. will save them for me and send them to me because they can't sell them. They don't sell, and they don't want to throw them away because they don't biodegrade.
I thought you were wearing skids. Do you remember those? You guys remember
Which
skids?
I don't know
Skids.
skids. Uh huh.
Skidz. Skids. Phil remembers Skids. Skids was from 1990, 1991, and it was the same. I think the other term for them is Bermudas.
Yeah.
But it was the same concept, and you could either buy the long shorts or like a really flowy pair of plaid pants. And on the back, it had this diamond-shaped street sign that was a patch. It was on the back pocket, and it was like a car skidding, and therefore were
Oh,
called
cool.
skids. Skids. Do you guys remember them? Anyway,
I don't.
they were a big deal.
So these are my love notes. These are made out of scrap pieces of cardstock that I had left over, and I would just take a little punch and punch a little heart out, and then I would off cut the bottom so that you could see the other layer underneath.
Cool.
And then these are just would you come with their own little envelopes, and then you would leave them as love notes. So you put in someone's coat pocket or someone's lunch bag or on someone's
Dude, and
pillow when
some
you had to.
unsuspecting person might find
Exactly.
it a while later and be like, "Oh
Right.
my
Exactly.
God."
And so, but yeah, and then what I do is I drop these off anonymously in New York City, blank with a little note saying this is a
Ah.
love note used for your own purpose. And so I would leave it like amongst the boxes of cereal or
That's a
in
really
books.
kind gesture.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
so
we need more
and
of
mine
that these
and
days, don't
my
we?
name wouldn't be on it anywhere. So it's just a free gift that people would come across that they could use on their own. But so these and they're actually called love notes, which is what resonated when you said that your children left you love notes.
We call them
So
baby love notes in my house,
yeah,
and I'm like, "Oh, look, the children have written me another note again."
yeah.
And there'll
But
be
I
like a
just think
little
that
drawing and,
yeah, I just think that's so cool though that you'll have that. Did
yeah.
you keep? Do you
Oh
keep them?
yeah, I have a
Yeah,
little
yeah. See,
journal that I tuck them
yeah,
into, and then over time I try to
yeah,
paste them in.
yeah. No, I just think that's such great memories with you and your children.
Yeah.
Um, but But yeah, no, we used to call the reason why we called them board shorts is because of the Southern California uh, residents, and so people love anything from the United States and Japan, but they especially love anything California because California beachwear is so cool to them. So
Cool.
yeah, so we have 2 minutes left. Thank you, Phil.
Oh.
Thank you, Jim.
Oh my
Um,
gosh. Actually, no, we have a minute and 33
yeah,
seconds remaining. Well,
yeah.
geez.
So, but
Well, yeah. I made it through 4 envelopes, everybody. That's like a big
yeah,
deal.
that is a
Big
big deal,
deal.
and plus you weren't 100%, so
Yep.
which just makes it even better.
Still not, but I'm on the mend. So I think by tomorrow night I should be, for the most part, back to my old self. Yeah.
Well, we like any self, whether you're your old self, 100% self, or less than
I'm at
100%.
like 60% right now. So I think I'll
I
be like
would
85% by
I would have been
tomorrow.
able to tell, but we love having you here, so we're glad we're much
Yay.
better with you here than without you.
Well,
So
geez.
yeah.
Well, with 49 seconds remaining, Russ, do you want to have the last word of this?
Yep. We thank you for joining us. We know you have choices of where to be and to who to spend your time with. And so we're very, very thankful that you have decided to spend that time with us. So thank you again. Have a great night. Sleep well or have a great day if you're with us in the future. So we will see you tomorrow. And we may get 80% Allison, but we'll take any Allison we can get. So have a great night, everyone.
Bye,
Bye bye.
guys. Hi, Michelle Sherwin. Sorry, we're about to sign off. Have a great evening, everybody. Bye.